All right, well.
Good morning, Cyclones fans.
I didn't sleep worth a crap last night.
Why not?
I don't know.
Get your life together. What you got going on? What's on
No,
your mind?
I think it just couldn't get comfortable and like I woke up like I normally do, but just wasn't. Usually the first night in a hotel I can't sleep, but the second night I usually make up for it. Not last night.
That sucks.
Well, this was the third night last night.
I don't know.
I can
It's
tell
all a
you,
blur.
I am gonna.
It's just
Well,
a
we
party.
got here Thursday night.
Yeah.
So Thursday night, Friday night, and last night was Saturday night. So that was the third night.
Still couldn't get it done. Dang.
Yeah. Well, sounds like they're ready to go. They're buzzing like, come on, let's get on the ice,
Yeah,
get your
dude.
warm-ups done.
Yeah.
And I don't know if either team really cares if they.
Already disrespecting the law.
Yeah. So I hear stuff over there, but I don't see stuff over there.
We want hockey. Let's go, teams. Cyclones fans here on their feet waiting for hockey.
I think that.
Well, score 0-0 here in the beginning of warm-ups.
Oh my gosh, this is about an hour ago. Lindsey Vonn crashes shortly after the start of her downhill run.
Dude, she got air carried out, man.
Did she today?
Not the spoiler to anybody. Yeah, today she got air carried. She went off at 5. Yeah. Nevin said that he got freaking carried off, or air carried off, dude.
Well, she was doing it with a blown out ACL. I don't know what she was thinking. I mean,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
But even then, her knees look weak, dude. They bend weird.
I'm not sure.
They look like they bent out.
I mean, she's our age, isn't she? I don't know. We're all. I mean,
but that's an Olympic year, so that's like.
You don't care how old you are. You're just gonna go with it. I can
dude,
tell
it's
you.
in the state of now, dude.
Like when I was in my 20s, I could run up and down these bleachers, but now that I'm 45.
Yeah, but with a little work, you could do it again.
No.
A lot of work, you could do it again.
A lot of work. Not a little work, a lot of work.
Hey, but round is the shape, bro. It's all good.
I mean, I'm leaning up against this cabinet. It's holding me up right now.
I love it, dude. Yeah. Don't knock out our internet connection, though. Got that upload speed.
I guess that buzzer was the 5-minute warning. Coaches for both teams are on the bench now, and Cyclones and the Buccaneers, the Oswego. It's just a cool
I guess
name.
the commentators are the only one ready for hockey today. Commentators and refs.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to get this done and move on or drive home. It's kind of like I really am looking forward, and I'm really the first tournament in a long time where I'm like, man, I hope we can go all the way in this one.
Let's do this, man. There's no sense not to. No sense not to.
Yeah.
But I will say that other team is fired up, dude. They came during warm-ups running with the speaker.
With the Taylor Swift of blaring.
Jumping up and down on all the bleachers.
So the Buccaneers take the ice. We'll go ahead and take the screen off and the score up there, 0-0 first period.
Beginning of warm-ups.
Warm-ups. The clock hadn't started on the warm-ups as the Cyclones are just now coming onto the ice, led by Cordy, and they're coming in. They got the big locker room again.
Woo-hoo!
Ellen
there we go. Let's go, Cyclones.
Ellen and Cordy both were here. First ones in the building. Ellen was the first one in. Then I followed in with the wagon of crap, and then Cordy and Piper followed in. When Ellen said that they had the big locker room, Piper gave a good, like fist, whatever that's called, like yes, because I've been in that locker room back there a couple years ago. It is gigantic. So. Well, local time 6:59. Puck drop's supposed to be at 7. I'm still chugging coffee. You got coffee?
I'm not doing coffee, dude. I'm all natural.
So you didn't have time to stop or what?
No, they got coffee. I just didn't want
Oh. You're usually good with the coffee.
it. I love coffee. It's a fantastic drink. Just wasn't for me this morning.
Little umbrella warm-up, some muffins going in towards Cordy. Oh, she took one to the chin and then gave a back look at it. Biscard, like, come on. Or no, that was Scarlett that gave one under the chin, and Cordy gave her a stare down afterwards, like, come on, I ain't woke up yet.
Oh, she's awake now.
Yeah, she's
Nothing
awake
like
now.
that.
You took a puck to the side of the neck. And I don't know what I did with my my refill coffee. I may, between periods, have to run down there and grab it. So I did give the link out to the Oswego team, and I think they shared it. So we should have probably some of their viewers from Oswego, New York.
Woo-hoo.
I like saying Oswego. That's kind
I
of
know, that's fun.
Oswego. I don't know how they're Buccaneers. Oswego's, New York's got to be upstate, I would imagine.
I'm not good with maps.
I don't know where geography.
No, just maps. I know
Oh.
what Earth I'm standing on.
Okay.
I just don't know where I'm at.
Where you're at on the earth
Yes,
you're standing on. I got
pretty
you.
much.
So 39 seconds left in the warm-ups, and then we'll get some puck drops. And the Buccaneers start to clean up their mess in their net. Cyclones are still going to take every last second of their warm-up. I don't blame them. They got to get fired up because these other girls, they had Taylor Swift on their side this morning running around this place. It was funny when they hit that little area around the corner where it was like a fenced off. They didn't know what to do. They all piled in and got stuck like they were trying to get into a Taylor Swift concert and trample each other. And it was funny because Katie Sparks was just standing there watching it. I wish I'd have got a picture of her face because she's just like wide-eyed, like, what is going on? Should be a fun game. Cordy's doing her regular warm-up. Comes across, visualizes, skates the center line, and then heads back into the group. And Jessica definitely had her coffee this morning.
The fans are rowdy, baby. Let's hear you at home. Type it in the chat.
We don't need to put a mic on Jessica Francis this morning. We can hear her from here. Matt probably heard her without, like, he doesn't even, he's got the TV, the YouTube live stream on mute, and he's like, what is that? I should have caught the soundbite of that and just had it on like where I could just play it whenever I need it.
Put that into a mix and let it drop. Let's go, Cyclones!
Next season, if Grayson is on Benny's team, I'm just gonna like magnetize a mic onto Jessica when she starts screaming. The puck drop goes. Sorry for the Buccaneers recovers. Sparks has got it early. Young misses it. They're a little bit disoriented. Mud out there and Jaina, they're going to get a quick shot. And doesn't make quite to the net, but they're definitely bringing it this morning like we thought. They were fired up, and they're showing it on the ice. Jaina around the backside of the net. Mud kicks it back the other way. Ariella Kilgore's got it. She tries to pop it out of the neutral zone. It hits one of the Buccaneers' two skate, and then Jaina and her get wrapped up together and fall down. Now Aries trying to go up the boards, and she gets tripped up, no call, and they're still battling on the boards. Sparks giving it the business. Now back out behind the net to Mud. Mud up to Young. Young's pops off her stick and into a Buccaneers stick. Back in. Mud and Jane are going to reset, and the Buccaneers go for a quick chain, half chain. Sparks down and around and for an icing, and the first line's going to go to the bench and try to regroup a little bit, and we're going to bring out Bisgard and Piper Francis. So the eights are back together, and Coulter, Eden Barber, and Jordan? No? Jordan? Yeah, Jordan's back there. So Jordan Ertl. Bisgard pushes it up along the back wall, trying to get it out of the zone. It's playing pretty sluggish. Piper comes in to try to get it away from one of the offense, trying to centering pass. Nobody's paying attention to 24 that was sitting in the slot, Now Eden Barber's got room, and she's going to try to take it down and repeat yesterday's stuff. Shot, goal!
Go!
So we're right off the bat, first time in the offensive zone. Cyclones go up by 1, 13-32 in the first.
Bam, baby! Woo!
If that doesn't get them fired up, I don't know what will.
And that's why I don't need coffee, baby.
I guess
We got
right.
Cyclones hockey.
A little bit of a heart flutter there after
Beautiful
quick
goal.
So Coulter takes it. Same line stays out there because that one's been successful. So the second line came out ready to play. Well, at least Eden Barber did. Good night. She's battling right here center ice. She's hungry. She wants to. The camera just about came over on me. Douglas out there.
Man, I gotta
Can't
get
get
it
the
together.
puck.
The camera work. My bad, y'all.
It's early. Didn't have his coffee. Bisgard back in our zone. Tries a back pass up to behind to Douglas. Douglas couldn't get hold of it. Buccaneers 67 brings it in. She's going to get tripped up. No call on that. Out to Scarlett. Scarlett's looking across ice. She gets across to Douglas, but Buccaneers now Claire Neff tries to get it into the slot, and it gets swallowed up by a bunch of Buccaneers. Jana's back out there. Goalie paddles it into the corner. 23's got it for the Buccaneers and brings it around the back of the net to 36. Addison Francis there kicking it with her feet like it's a soccer ball. It's a little early in the season for soccer, but still good effort. 26.
Soccer's here.
Back around the back of the net to 23. 87. Ringenhauser trying to activate off of defense. Claire falls back, and the puck falls back into the neutral zone back to from Douglas. Douglas tries to pass to Neff while Neff was headed towards her. We got to rearrange this a little bit.
It's just heavy. I'm
I
got
just keep
it.
hearing it fall. So that shot goes wide of Cordy. She looked like she kind of didn't see it either. So maybe she needs to wake up as well. Sparks it back out there, pops it up, tries to dump with a backhanded reach around the Buccaneers player with a stick and gets it deep. Young out there trying to look for a center pass. No, out to the point to Addison. Addison tried to backhand and get hold of it. It gets past her. Addison turned around and makes up for her mistake and gets it out to 14. Young. Now Buccaneers have it in the neutral zone, trying to get something going. Out to Sparks, and that's going to ice. And they'll reset in front of Cordy, and we'll get a change from both teams.
No, you're good. It was this. I got this.
Well, I think
I had this too tight. I
Oh.
was trying to keep it balanced.
There we go.
Yeah, you good.
Trying to get the camera set. It kept tipping. Scares me.
Nah, I ain't got it. I got it in
He's
my
got
hand.
2 hands on it now.
Yeah, I've been.
Anyhow. So Coulter will take the draw. Mudd and Bisgard out there for the defense. Out to Ertl. Ertl's got some legs this morning, and she'll get it across to Eden. Eden's going to take the shot, goes wide. Backhand to Bisgard. Bisgard tries to center backhand blindly. Gets past Ertl. Ertl to Mudd. Mudd gets the
What a
clapper from
shot.
downtown and it gets a blocker save
Keep
from the
shooting
goalie.
Cyclones.
And back behind the net where they're battling. Trying to center. Nobody on the left side of the goalie, unfortunately, and it pops out to a Buccaneer, and Buccaneers get it into the neutral zone and cross. No icing. And Mudd catches up to behind the net of Cordy, and they're going to bring it out and reset up into the neutral zone to Ertl. Ertl decides to try to flick it across to the neutral zone, and nobody was there. Gets it back to herself, and then now Bisgard back to Eden. Excuse me, that's Scarlett and Douglas. Bisgard's back behind the net. She pops it up around the far wall. Now Bisgard up to Neff. Neff's got room. She turns. She looks. Trying to do some stick work while we get a reset, a change on D. And she dumps it out behind the net to Douglas. That one gets past Jana. So Jana's going to have to turn on the burners and skate down and try not to get the icing. Nope, she catches up to it. Jana's got it. She passes up, short pass to Neff along the wall. That goes up to Scarlett. And then the Buccaneers dump it deep and get a couple on change. A little trip there, knee-to-knee contact between Young and two 14s battling together. So the 14s collide, no tripping call.
The speed of play is crazy this morning. These girls are, whoa.
Slams on the brakes behind Cordy. Battling with 36 for the Buccaneers. Gets it out. Couple hanging out. One. Sparks cross to Young. Young couldn't get her paddle out. She looked like she was catching with a weird pass with her stick, kind of like she was fixing to take a slap shot. Piper kicks it in, but it'll luckily hits the net and doesn't ice. And she'll head to the bench, and Addison Francis will come on for it. Sparks gets knocked down and cross-checked from behind, but no call against again. The refs here are keeping their hands in their pocket like they're from Detroit, which is fine with me. I like some good hockey.
Let them play.
And let them play. Young, Kilgore, and the goalie puts an oven mitt down on it and stops, and we'll reset in the offensive zone. No
Good
change.
save by the goal.
Oh, excuse me. We'll get. Nope. They thought about a change. Girls touched the ice, got back on the bench. So we'll keep the same out there. It'll be the Kilgore. Harry Kilgore. That one pops past Addison, and now Addison loses it. Bisgard's going to try to make up for the mistake. Somebody lost a stick mid-ice. I'm not sure who that is. There's a stick hanging out and another stick hanging out. Puck's a popping and bouncing. And now Bisgard's got room. It's one-on-one right here with 0 from the Buccaneers. Passes up to Sparks. Sparks into the goalie. Goalie pops it down right on the right side of her blocker side and goes behind the net. Eden out there trying to get her second of the day. Out to Francis. Francis tries to get redemption. She does by getting it off of her skate, pops it back in. And then now we're going to have a... better get on that post, girl. Sparks gets it. That was a close call there. Cordy probably should have played it a little differently. And Eden giving a shoulder. Knocks it down. Toss behind. Ertl backhands it blindly, and it goes into a Buccaneer 13. There's a little hook there, no call. So goes back behind the net to Mudd. Mudd's there. Thinks about laying the shoulder up. Buccaneer runs in and tries to lay one on. Shot on goal, but gets deflected off of a knee pad. Now Ertl's trying to get it up ice. Pops in deep, and we're going to watch it behind the net. Coulters gives chase. Ertl hangs out in the circle. Scarlett came off the bench with some gusto. And Mudd's going to clear it. Mudd's going to get it again. She's looking up the wall, up to the glass. It's going to pop out. And that off and then back on. And now Buccaneers will advance into the zone. Jana's got it. She's looking up ice to Neff. Crossover to Douglas. Douglas is going to bring it along the near wall. And she's battling with 2 Buccaneers, trying to get somebody free. Pops it out to the point to Jana. Jana sees the shot. She gets right into the knee pads of 26, and we're going to get a penalty call hooking. I didn't see a hooking, but evidently the refs did. And we'll go on the power play. So first power play of the game with 5-on-4, 6-11 in the first. Looks like number 41 with a hook. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
I did not.
I saw a lot of other penalties they missed, but I didn't see that hook. But whatever, we'll take it. Sparks wins the draw, comes out to Young. Young to Jana, who's on the other side of the defensive point, and then misses it. And they're going to dump it way deep. And they're giving chase. 88 Bisgard trying to get it out. Up to 0 on the point. She pops it up along the glass and into Jana. And we got to get it out of our zone if we're going to play on the power play line. I think we probably should have went with the second line. They had a little more fire this morning. We're going to regroup. Looks like Harry Kilgore tries to get a shot. It gets deflected by 62 and goes up behind the net. Tries to center. And now we're going to have, she'll fling it down and get a shot on goal. And the puck kind of goes up into Cordy and then stops right in the crease. But
I like that.
Backhand from Sparks, trying to get it to Ertl. Ertl couldn't find it, and they're gonna kill. They've got an excellent penalty kill team going right now. Bisgard up the wall to no one, and we're gonna potentially ice it. Nope, they let it go. 23's got it from the Buccaneers, and that'll go all the way around. And Buccaneers definitely have the kill, and we don't have anything going on this power play. So we got to get it together. Piper Francis is going to do a little stick work behind and try to reset. She passes it up, cross to Eden. Eden goes across to Ertl. Ertl can't get control of it, and that gets backhanded in, and it'll call offsides from Coulter. And the power play is over, unsuccessful. 4:38 in the first.
Yeah, they wreaked
Douglas
havoc on that penalty.
Out to
kill, for
Ringenhauser.
sure.
Ringenhauser tries to get it up, but 12 from the Buccaneers gets her stick wrapped up into Jaina, and they're going to call a hooking again on Jaina. So we'll go on the kill now, and I didn't see that hooking either. I saw a hooking from...
So they're calling hooking at least in this game.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, so one of the Buccaneers parents is also probably shaking his head in agreement with me that they know how to call a hooking call.
Hey, I think they know what a hooking is.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
I love it.
So we'll go on the kill. 422, 87 in the box, one of our defenders. So we got Addison, Francis, and Bisgard out there. Now we're going to try to get it out of the zone, and Scarlett's trying to get it out. That gets in the neutral zone to 23 at her feet, and then they're just going to kick it right back in. Now Addison kicks it down, and that's going to shave off a few seconds, and Douglas will go for a change with Sparks. And Buccaneers try to get something going out to neutral ice, and 6-7 is trying to get something going with 12. 12's got a shot, gets into the Bisgard's leg pad, and Sparks grabs it and runs it up the boards. Doesn't quite get out of the zone. 26 with a shot out to Scarlett gets it into the neutral zone. And she'll go for a change with Young, and Sparks is trying to catch up with 26. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill, and kicks it behind the net to 88, and trying to get something going along. 13's trying to get hold of it, and Sparks is able to kick it all the way down the ice, and that'll shave off at least 5 to 8 seconds. And 62 behind the net. Young, only one giving her a little bit of thing. Lifts the stick from behind, and that goes into 13, and fumbling shot wide. Cordy with the Buccaneer player tried to center. Mudd gets it up and out, and that will get successful kill and back to even strength. Zero's got it from the Buccaneers springing around the back of the goalie. And a little bit of a struggle, like Young and a bunch of blue and black poking at trying to get the puck away from the boards. That one slips loose, and Haley Mudd's going to have to try to catch up to it. Buccaneers number 2's got a little bit more speed on her and catches it beforehand and trying to center it. Goes out to the point, and that'll go up to Cordy's glove, and she'll glove it down. And she's not afraid to flash the leather this early in the morning. 2:21 in the first. Cyclones up by 1.
Let's go Cyclones.
Coulter takes it, loses the battle, but the draw, but it gets kicked out to Ertl. Ertl back to Coulter. Coulter's waiting on Barber, holds up at the blue line, close to offsides. Mudd's trying to get it back up, backhands it right back into the Buccaneers player, and Buccaneers pop it in. It's off. They're going to reset up to Barber. Barber across to Coulter. Coulter looks up, gets deflected off of Eden's skate, and then up to a Buccaneer thing right in front of the Buccaneers bench. So there's lots of red and white out there, but nobody's just watching this girl skate it in. I'm not sure what they're doing. That was after the shot, so no call. And there's a lot of play going on behind a lot of stuff going on between Eden. Ringenhauser brings it in, holds up, toe drag attempts, failure, and it's going to kick back into the neutral zone. So we haven't had the straight offensive pressure that we've been doing this rest of this tournament, and we got to do something. That was a little bit of a lobber of a shot that goes into Cordy. She pops it back out, and they're going to get it out of the zone. It does pop out. Neff's the only one there. Now Scarlett tries to put a stick on it, and Piper Francis and Ringenhauser out there together on D.
Left in the first.
Piper's trying to get it up the wall. She backhands it, but weakly to 26. 26 got something on it, but it pops out to Douglas. Douglas up to Neff. Neff's got room. She's going to run through the neutral zone, slams on the brakes, looks for the pass, passes it wide through stick and to Scarlett, who couldn't get the pass. And 11 or 13 from the Buccaneers brings it in and tries to pass it across. Neff's there to interrupt that play. 13 behind the net, looking to center again. It looks to center again. Bisgard's giving her the business. And there goes a shot that goes wide. And 10 seconds left. 12 pops it around the back of the net to 13. 13 tries to back into a center, but hits the back of the net. Now back up to the Douglas. Douglas up to Scarlett, 3 seconds, and Scarlett still dumps it deep, even though the buzzer went. So while the scoreboard says 1-0, the Buccaneers were giving it to us.
Dude, there's something to say about that extra gear, man. They came out on fire, dude.
It's the Taylor Swift warm-up lap.
They're wreaking havoc out there. It's all. Yeah, we gotta turn it up a notch. That's for sure.
I'm gonna go get a refill.
Go get y'all refill.
I don't know if I need a refill, but I'm gonna go get one. All right, I'm gonna go in front of you though, Rachel, because maybe. Where the hell is my coffee? I'm looking for my coffee. I don't know what I did with it. No, that's the battery pack.
Right.
I just realized I forgot to start the cameras. My bad.
And the
Where my
second
coffee
period
is.
is about to rock out. Let's go Cyclones.
Huh.
Did you find your refill?
I set up all the GoPros, but I didn't start them. That's real smart.
Well, now they're ready for the second period.
I have no idea where my thermos went.
Is it under the blue thing?
Oh, I see it. I've spotted it. I'll get it in between the second and
Great.
third. Oh, you got it?
Right. Can you grab his thermos?
I'll get it. That pops out. Addison Francis is going to give a chase. Sorry about that. I went to go get my coffee and I left it, the thermos down on the bench down there. I do see it now. And then I also realized I didn't start the GoPro cameras for the first period. So I didn't get that goal, unfortunately, for Eden. But not sure we really wanted to see a replay of that period. At least we're putting in some offensive pressure now. And back into the neutral zone with Jaina. Jaina hits it in deep, and area will come off, and Buccaneers will reset. Bisgard into the neutral zone. Up to Coulter, up to Ertl. Ertl's going to bring it on the backhand. Oh, Coulter tried to backhand it in and got hung up with another player's stick and couldn't get her stick on the puck. So now they're tied up. I think Eden's on one knee and wrapped up behind the net. And now Buccaneers is going to try to get something going. And Bisgard brings it around the back of the net, slams on the brakes, goes the other direction, up to Ertl. Ertl looks up ice to Barber. Barber's got room. If she can get something going, she looked for a pass and held up. And back behind, passed behind the back of Buccaneer player and tried to center, but I don't think Coulter was ready for the pass. Neff gives a heck of a shot that goes wide to the Zandor. Douglas comes in with fury and just runs straight into a Buccaneer and falls down trying to get the puck.
Matching that energy.
Evidently, whatever they said on the bench, they're listening. Douglas got a shot, goes off the goalie's stick and wide into the corner. Neff gives a check that's definitely going to send her to the box. And we're going to go on the kill again. And Neff just couldn't hold up. I think she just wanted to hang out with in the box, get a little breather.
Get rest where you can. Get rest where you can.
Wanted to hang out with Nevin. So 5-on-4, 12:20 left in the second. Neff in the box, and we'll see if we are. Oh, we're gonna. Sparks got room, but she's got 3 Buccaneers chasing. Slams on the brakes with a fadeaway shot from the point, but goes wide to the left of the net, and 3. The rest of us will stay down. No call on that shoulder, but that's playing the puck, I guess. There's a knee-to-knee trip that was not called, and they're going to ice it. Buccaneers on the power play, and they ice it. So they're going to switch it up, go for a full line change, and we'll go with Piper Francis, Ringhauser, Young, and Sparks. Sparks will take the draw. Backhands it out. Shot to Young. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Wow.
Young had it. That wouldn't have gone wide. That would have been a shorty. Piper's going to have to give chase. 44 seconds left in the kill. We've given most of the offensive pressure during the kill, which is good. Now we got a little bit of offensive or defensive work to do. Jaina back around the back of the net. She's going to try to get hold of it. She was in the corner, and knocked it behind the net. Young's got it. She's going to look up towards Sparks. No, she's going to kick it deep, and that goes straight on net.
Nice.
And Sparks is there. We're going to change. And no. So they're letting them play. 5 seconds left on the kill, and Ari Kilgore's trying to get out of the zone. She does. She gets it up to Sparks again. Now Sparks is a one-on-one. Sparks has got cross on net on the blocker, but there's a backhand from Ari that wasn't there, and the puck's still loose. Puck was still loose, but the whistle was blown dead, and we'll come off the kill. Pushing forward.
10:41 left in the second.
All right, I'm gonna do a little stroll and go get my coffee.
Go get your coffee, big dog.
My throat will be dead if I don't.
Oh, I can't say anything to the camera. These numbers are hard to read today.
Found it.
I saw that sitting out there.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I mean, technically, you'd have taught the whole time.
What?
You could have taught the whole time.
I know, but I need it.
I lost.
All right, so they bring it back into our zone. Coulter's got it. She's going to try to whiff pass out of the back of the boards, and they're going to call no icing on that, so we're going to give a foot chase. Buccaneers try to get 3 on, and Neff's back out there with Douglas, and a little bit of confusion there from the Cyclones. They all bunched up like they were in a Mites game right then. It's off. The Buccaneers off sides, and they'll reset on the far dot. Douglas, Neff, Scarlett, Kilgore, Jana, and Mudd win the draw. Out to Jana. Jana looks up to Douglas. Douglas gets the pass perfectly, brings it in. Scarlett's trying to get on the center, and there's a shot that goes right into the mass of the goalie. The goalie knocks it down, and they'll reset on the far circle for an offensive zone draw. Buccaneers change out 1, and 24 comes on for the Buccaneers. Well, late of, I don't think the refs were on the same page there, and the Buccaneers 24 was trying to get in position, and she was still coming across the blue line when the puck was dropped. So they'll reset. Whiffed pass from the Buccaneers up the backhand to 41. 41 looks up to 67, and she's still trying to get it in the zone, but now the Cyclones catch up to her, and 67 runs into her own player's shoulder. Some Buccaneer on Buccaneer violence.
And
it was an offside, so they're going to reset.
She don't get to go to the box for that?
I don't think you get a penalty for hitting your own player.
Well, that's the worst kind.
It's a good way to get hurt. Got to keep your head up. Otherwise, you're going to... Well, on the boys' side, if you're not playing with your heads up, you will die.
Yeah.
A couple kids on Cordy's co-ed team still skating with their head down, and they have been out a few times this season with concussions, broken fingers, and all sorts of stuff. So
know where you are, know where everybody's at.
Douglas got it. She's trying to centers it to Neff, and Neff gets right into the glove. What a save by the Buccaneers goalie. She was screened as well and just happened to have her glove right in the right spot. That was a great save. We'll go for a full line change. We'll bring Sparks back on. With the 8s are back on together, reunited with Young and Kilgore, the younger Kilgore, Ari. Still trying to get something to go. Backhand from Young into the back of Kilgore. Kilgore's going to feel that in the morning. That hit her square in the numbers. Not a lot of padding back there. They'll shoot on goal. 41 Trappage up to Bisgard. Bisgard across up into the neutral zone to 0 with the Buccaneers. She's going to try to get it up to 12. 12 brings it in. 88 Bisgard giving it to 85 and tries to center. Good centering pass from the Buccaneers to 13, but Piper was right there and lifted the stick just in time. Great defense from Piper Francis. And they'll pop it out. Resetting. Young gives a little long stick tap, and that Cordy just kind of throws it to the side as that shot on goal. That was the hardest shot I've seen so far from the Buccaneers. It went wide. It was a laser. Two's got it from the Buccaneers. Has got room. She backhands the 14, is wide open, and we're starting to look like a Mites team again as we're all piling together. Spread out, girls, and play some hockey. Sparks tries to get it loose from back in the zone. And we're getting a partial change. 7-11 left in the second, still up by 1. And that'll go up to Bisgard. All the 8s get me confused. Up to Ertl. Back to Young. Young's got room. She's going to hold up, and she's going to take a shot that gets deflected off, but hits the goalie's leg pad. And centering pass from Young catching that deflection, and it's interrupted. So now Young's going to turn, look, and she shoots at the body. The goalie pulls it back in and covers, and we'll get a reset. I like how we got Buccaneers people here at the game commenting on our thing. That's great.
That's awesome.
So we'll go with the draw. Coulter, Ertl, Barber, Francis, Ringhauser out there for this line change. Somebody got squeezed out there. I think that was Eden. That was on when ref called it on. Addie's going to put on the afterburns to catch up to that. She pull it behind Cordy, looks up towards Jana, passes to Jana. Jana up to Coulter. Coulter kind of pops it up to Ertl. Ertl couldn't get hold of it. Coulter's going to keep giving chase, and that'll get Buccaneers back in their zone, and they're going to try to get it reset. That goes off the wall, past the stick of 19 with the Buccaneers, and Jana's got hold of it in the defensive zone, pops it up to Coulter right in front of the Cyclones bench. 41 gives her a little pap on the back as she tries to get on the bench to get a change. So now we're trying to go for a change. Terrible time to go for a change while we're headed with offensive pressure, or defensive with the offensive pressure, but no harm there, luckily. Shot gets deflected off of Neff and gets knocked down, and that gets reamed out. That was dead to rights a goal. It just happened to go on, and we're got a battle right here where people are falling, Eden and one of the Buccaneers girl get wrapped up, and no call. There's a penalty coming. No, they're offside, excuse me. So Douglas out there, she's gonna look up ice, and she loses the puck, still trying to backhand it, goes for the pass to Barber. Barber couldn't get hold of it, 26, deflected off of Francis's leg pad and back into the neutral zone. Neff's got hold of it, she's got room, 3-on-1. Now the Buccaneers swallow her up as we go for a change. Low shot, tries to get a rebound, and Sparks comes on, and the Buccaneers dump and chase with 2 and get 3 on the change. Scarlett's got hold of it on the near wall, brings it back into the neutral zone, crossover to Sparks. Sparks brings it in. Shot off of the blocker, or paddle, or excuse me, the high stick, one of the other, and deflects away. Good blocker save, one of my favorite saves by a goalie. And Sparks, Sparks, and one of the Buccaneers girls up against the wall. Now there's a bunch of chaos in the corner, and good battle going. Out to 13. 13 can't get hold of it, and Bisgard knocks it down right at the blue line, kicks it with her foot, but it goes loose, but Haley Mudd's back, hanging back in the neutral zone, kicks it back over to Scarlett Kilgore, gets popped against the wall, back out to her sister, so the Kilgore girls reunite. Sparks has it. She's got it up off of the paddle and up into the glass. Great paddle save by the stick save by the goalie. Young comes on, backhand, low shot, deflected to Sparks. Sparks couldn't handle it, and it goes back behind the net. So we're putting on a lot of offensive pressure now. Bisgard activates off of defense, and nobody falls back. I'm not sure they understand that you got to fall back. This is what happens if you don't fall back. No, they will call no icing. They will. Well, one ref had his arm up, and the other one called it off. It was close. I couldn't tell if it was quite icing or not.
I lost it.
And they're going to whistle it down offsides.
Man, the speed of play is crazy.
So when a defender activates and comes in and brings the puck in, one of the forwards has to fall back and cover her position. Otherwise, you're leaving one defender to try to handle anything that pops out, which is we just watched happen. So, Barber pops it in. 26 for Buccaneers, tries to get it up and out. Passes it up. Barber's there in the neutral zone, kicks it back in. We get onside, and I wish they had numbers on their sleeves. I could call it a little bit better. 26 brings it in for the Buccaneers, and Ringhauser. Buccaneers had a heck of a shot, centering pass that got deflected up into the glass. Pass into traffic, and it'll get kicked back around the back Cordy to Ringhauser. Ringhauser's looking. She's got a lot of company back there, but she slams on the brakes and backhands it back behind her. And Ringhauser to Piper. Piper, good D there. Kicks, tries to get it out of the zone, but it gets deflected to the defender of 23, pops it back in. And so we're trying to get it out of the zone. We got a wide lane along the wall, and Jana sees it. She's going to take advantage, and she's going to get all 3 of the Buccaneers to follow her while we don't get a change. Barber's stuck, and there's a shot covered up by the goalie. She can't find it still. It's on her glove side on the ice, but good stop. So just like the rest of the games we played in this tournament, this is another good one.
Man,
evenly matched, going both
high
ways,
energy,
good battle. It's been a good tournament so far. Buccaneers get cover in the neutral zone. or 19, kicks it off of Bisgard and goes behind the net to Neff. Neff gets hold of it up to Douglas. Douglas tries to get out of the zone, can't get out. Buccaneer pops it up along the glass into the corner. Bisgard lifts the stick, pops it around, and it's going to get to Scarlett. Scarlett's going to look up ice. She can't get it off the wall. Then it gets back to Bisgard. Bisgard's got room. Now Bisgard can be dangerous. She goes for the low 5-hole shot, and the goalie's able to cover. I would have gone for the pass there, but she had somebody right there with her, and that goalie wasn't looking like she was going to budge. But good saves by the goalie for the Buccaneers so far. Douglas kind of wins the battle. Not really. They get strangled at their feet. That's a wide shot. Goalie goes down and toes it into the corner. Another centering pass. Douglas is wrapped up. Neff's trying to get hold of it. She's trying to... Lots of confusion right there to the right side of the net. And Buccaneers recover, and they're going to bring it into the neutral zone. Francis along the line is able to disrupt the Buccaneers from bringing it into the zone. Scarlett gets it, and she pops it on net and gives chase as we get a change. Douglas will come off. Sparks will come on. Bisgard and Francis out there. Neff out to Bisgard. Bisgard passes it from the point up to Sparks. Sparks got a wrap around and misses. The goalie's completely confused what's going on. She's doing figure skating circles, and luckily for her, they weren't able to get that wraparound in, and we're going to get a high stick call on someone. So they'll reset. I'm thinking the high stick was on 97 or 98. Well, I had to have been Scarlett because Ari just came on. It's pointed at one of them. Anyways, no penalty there, just a high stick. I thought it was a high stick, like somebody got a stick up in a cage or something. Young pops it in, and goalie paddles it to the corner, and the pressure's still on. Centering pass as Sparks goes down to one knee, backhands it to the goalie. It pops up off the goalie stick and up into the glove, and she'll get another reset on the near circle. Sparks comes in, loses the draw. Buccaneers got it along the wall trying to get it out, and they do, and they're going to give chase. Ringhauser comes across, and 67 dives for it, gets up like she's definitely a Superman drill. Worked, must have been the best one at the Superman drill at practice, because that was awesome.
That was well
she
done.
slid up and just jumped up. I mean, I did one of those Superman drills one time when I was helping practice, never again. So that'll end the second. I haven't been real good about telling you how much time's left, but there you
No,
go.
we have not.
We're going to go into the
That's
third
only-
period with the lead, and it's been another evenly matched game. I mean, like
Man, the energy is crazy.
it's like the pressures escalates as the game goes on, but they're just still giving it right back to us. So
yeah, definitely don't sleep on them. That's
this
for
must have
sure.
been the team that beat Gilmour, because we struggled with Gilmour, and this team beat Gilmour, I think 4-2.
Oh, you can tell.
That was the heartbreaker game for Gilmour, but the redemption for us after the game in Cincinnati, where Gilmour beat us with 8 seconds left, and then we came back and beat them here with 2 seconds left. So
unbelievable.
you couldn't write a better story about that. You know, we could do a showcase with just the 4 teams that we have here. That they're just, I mean, it's the
Seriously.
same tournament, but just do a showcase back at our barn.
Oh yeah. Cyclones.
I don't know if we
ready.
need to bring the Buffalo Regals and the other. I think there was one more that we didn't play, but I think if you brought the Buccaneers, Gilmour, Pittsburgh, and the Grand Rapids Griffins, that'd be a good little showcase.
Oh yeah.
I'll get with management and see if I can get that put together for next season.
There's an
Probably won't
email
happen.
we could write, I bet.
Yeah. Late in the season. So Buccaneers get hold of it. 14. I believe it's 14. She's going to get a shot. Goes up off of the top of the corner of the post. Cordy had her glove up but didn't get hold of it. It went a little high. I don't know if she actually knows exactly where the corner was, but that was close. Barber's got room. She's got 3 on her, though. Shot gets bumped around and kicked back into the corner. Ertl passes it out to the point to Bisgard. Bisgard's going to give a shot, try to center it up. Oh, that came close to going in and deflected off the toe of the goalie into the corner. That one was an inch to the right, and we would be up 2-0. Centering pass out to 95, gets hold of it for Buccaneers. I believe it's 95, maybe 35, I don't know. The jerseys are all caught up and no shoulder numbers, so it's a little difficult to find. Zero keeps it in for the Buccaneers while the Buccaneers go for a change, a partial change. So Douglas trying to get it out. Scarlett trying to get it out. And Bisgard gives a little poke check backhand, and it's a lot of confusion here, and we're going to get a call from somebody. Nets off. Hey, that's the name of the podcast. Nets off.
Beautiful name.
So on the co-ed side, we got 2 minutes for chirping is the name of the live stream.
That's awesome.
And then I think we were in Detroit a few weeks ago, and the net must have came off 50 times, and we said that'd be a great name for a live stream. You know, if we wouldn't have come up with 2 minutes for chirping. Anyhow, no, they'll get the net reset. Scarlett's got room. She's going to chase down. She looks across to Douglas. Douglas has room. Goal! That was beautiful pass to Douglas. Douglas goes up over and gets a goal. That was an excellent performance there. So we'll go up 2-0, and the sticks tapping on the boards across the rink on the
Beautiful hockey.
Beautiful goal from Douglas. She'll take the draw. Loses it to the Buccaneers. Buccaneers zero's got it on the defense side on the blue line. Kicks it across the blue line. And we'll recover and bring it back in as 62 from the Buccaneers brings it back around the back of the net to Douglas, who's definitely looking. Neff giving the business along the walls. Not as hard as she normally is. Hopefully she's got that out of her system. Fadeaway shot from Scarlett gets wrapped into a Buccaneers jersey, and the Buccaneers number 24 dumps it deep. No change from them, and they'll bring it in, and it'll fall behind the net. Francis is there, Addison Francis. Really difficult having 2 Francises that are not related to each other, both on D in different lines. Now we're getting a little, Jaina and number 2 is getting into it, so it's getting heated in front of the net, and Cordy covered it, and they'll reset. A little shoving in the face there, a little glove. Maybe Jaina was just saying, hey, smell my glove, and I'll smell yours. Yep, yours smells worse. You win. Have you ever smelled a hockey glove? It's the worst thing you ever smelled in your life. And the only thing worse, actually, I take that back. It's not the worst thing. The worst thing is a goalie's glove. That's the worst thing you'll ever smell.
No, I'm not going to.
No. My garage smells like a goalie. It's terrible. Little hooking, but lets it go. Bisgard dumps it. They'll give chase. And on the dump, Buccaneers change out 2. And out to Bisgard. Bisgard dumps it up to Sparks. Sparks looks to center. Young couldn't get hold of it. She's going to pop it out to a centering pass. And Sparks gets hold of it again on the rebound and gets tripped up. Out to the point where Bisgard's waiting. Bisgard's going to give it in. Back into the center. Deflected by 12 from the Buccaneers. Mudd's there. She's going to bring it back out in center. Intercepted by a Buccaneers player. And they're going to bring it in the neutral zone. I believe that's number 12. No, number 67. All the girls love the 6'7". Actually, all the junior high and high school kids, you say it, and they just do some stupidness. So if you picked 67 a year ago to be your number, every time you score a goal, the whole bench is going to give it. 26 has it, trying to get, Eden's giving a stick lift. It's off, and they'll bring it back on. Eden lifts the stick, and then as the girl falls down, gives her a little push to keep her down. Scrappiness of Eden Barber. Ertl's got it. She's trying to find the center. Coulter's right there next to her, like she's going to hold her hand. She needs to get in the slot, and Jaina's got it. She passes up to Coulter. Coulter on her backhand, and that was tipped, and there's no icing, so 26 with Buccaneers brings it around the back of the net to Ertl there to intercept. Now Coulter's got it. Low shot,
Great
slow.
shot.
Goalie
Great
easily
save.
blocks it with her pad. So now we've got Piper Francis out there with Jana. So the 8 and the 8-7. And Ertl's trying to get it out. Gets it out to the point. Jana just kicks it right back into the corner. And Eden's rolling around like a catfish in a bathtub on the ice. And Buccaneers try to get it out of the zone, and Piper's able to kick it back in. And Buccaneers recover. We go for a partial change. Piper lets her just go right past her. I'm not sure what Piper's doing there. She just watched the girl come at her. You gotta. Hey, excuse me, Claire Neff with a shot goes wide. Jana's trying to get hold of it. Douglas there. That goes behind, deflected, and everybody had the momentum going back towards the neutral zone as the puck went back towards the goalie, and the only ones paying attention to that was the Buccaneers. Douglas trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Scarlett there, and they're poking at the Buccaneers' feet. 19 with the Buccaneers falls down. Not the best thing to do when you got a bunch of sticks getting poked around. Good way to get a bruise. 41 loses her glove. Neff's got it. 2, she's got plenty of help up there. She's going to skate it in. She looks for the drop. Scarlett couldn't handle it. Backhands it out. A little bit of confusion on what we were going to do there. Looked like Neff wanted to do a drop pass, but she wasn't sure of it. Didn't have the confidence that somebody's going to see it. Centering pass to Sparks. Buccaneers recover, and they're going to kick it out, and that'll ice. No, they're going to call no icing, and so Addison's got to put on the Jets, and pops out, and now Bisgard gets hold of it. She's going to bring it up the near wall into the neutral zone. Ari Kilgore's there with her. Bisgard fadeaway shot wide, rebounds off the glass and into the back of the netting and just kind of sits there. Now the Buccaneers bring it into the out, but it's off. Now we're back on, so Cyclones will come in. We had a change. Young's out there with Sparks and Ari Kilgore with Bisgard and Addison Francis. Excuse me, we didn't get a change. Thought we did. I guess Ari Kilgore came in. She gets hung up. She's trying to get it into the center. She can't get it quite there. Bisgard kicks it up to Sparks. Sparks has got room into the mass of the goalie, and the goalie will swallow it up and we'll reset. Looks like we'll get a change. Jana will come back on. Coulter, Eden Barber, and Jordan Ertl. Jordan's got it. Up to Coulter. Coulter's going to bring it around the back of the net. Looks to center, but gets blocked by a Buccaneers player. One of the Buccaneers, 26, is holding Coulter up against the wall. It's going to come out to Jana at the point. Jana's going to try to get it. Low shot. And Buccaneers will recover and pop it out to the neutral zone where Mud's at. She'll kick it up the wall, but it doesn't quite get out. And now the Buccaneers will bring it out themselves. Barber's got it. She's got no room to travel, and she gets swallowed up real quick by the Buccaneers blue and black. The sea of it. Mud across to Jana. Jana's looking up, tries to get it in up to Coulter. Coulter's going to bring it in. Barber's tries to go to chase and gets deflected back under Coulter's feet. There we go. That would have been a great way just to slay one in there, but Jana serves one up to 36 Coulter. Coulter wasn't able just to lay it in there. I don't think she didn't know how to handle that pass. All she needed to do was give the slapper clapper right there at the crease. She was at the bottom of the circle. Even if she'd have got it off, it would have been a great shot. Missed opportunity there, so we'll get a change. Douglas, Neff, and Scarlett, I believe.
Yeah. 8's in the back.
8's in the back.
7:14 left in the third.
7:13 up 2-0. Lifted stick on Piper. Piper's going to have to get a little. If she tries to lift, that could almost go for a hooking. She's got to be careful there. She will get the hooking and will go on the kill. Got to know how when you're lifting sticks not to get caught up with it, be in front of it. But fist bumps from Neff, and 8 and 9 give a little fist bump. Cordy shakes her head in frustration down there, but it's all right. We'll go on the kill. Oh, I'm looking for the stupid penalty kill. There we go. So they'll put Douglas, Mud, Scarlet, and Bisgard out there. Bisgard will kick it up, and that'll shave off at least 10 seconds or so, but Scarlet gets in there and is able to disrupt it. So we're going to keep playing, not defensively, but offensively with the lead. And it'll pop out to Mud. Mud's going to kick it up. She's going to stick handle in the defensive zone. And never a good idea as the 2 comes on from the Buccaneers and gets hold and recovers. And then she's going to bring it in as Ari Kilgore comes on and change. There goes a shot on net for the Buccaneers. Cordy is able to wrap it up and kick it behind the net. And then we'll ice it down and we'll shave off some more time off of on the kill. 6:20 left in the game. 0 from the Buccaneers. Giving chase is Ari Kilgore. Sparks is out there trying to get it back in the zone. Bisgard backhand pokes checks it up, but Mud's got hold of it. Sparks is going to bring it around the back of the net, try to eat some more time off as 12 gives chase, and that'll carry them out into the neutral zone, and they'll reset. 19 seconds left on the kill, and still trying to get a shot off. 12's along the near wall. Sparks is there. Lifted stick. Bisgard backs out to 23. 23 at the point. That goes off of Bisgard's knee shin pad. Kills over. We'll go full strength. Piper will head to the bench. And Cordy gets a shot. And Mud basically cross-checks her right out of the thing. And we'll go to the box for that one. So we'll go, well, I'll just leave it up. We'll go back on the kill on a cross-check from Mud after the whistle, as she was trying to clear things away for Cordy. So minute 30 again, so we'll stay on the kill. 5:28 left. Ringhauser up to Sparks. Sparks has been out there for a while. She's got to conserve some energy. Up to 14. Young brings it and kicks it behind the net. It's trying to shave some time off. Defenders hang back. It's Addison Francis and Ringhauser out there. Sparks gets hold of it. She's trying to get a shorty out of this penalty kill. She'll hold the Buccaneer against the walls as the puck pops out. Buccaneers pass it along to 14 in the neutral zone. 14 gets wrapped up with Jaina. Jaina kicks it, dumps it in deep, and Sparks will give chase. So it'll be 26-on-26 violence now in the corner. And then Addison Francis comes in. Not the best thing to do while we're trying on the kill. Let Sparks do her thing and eat time up. There's a shot on net, and goalie wasn't able to grab it, and it just pops back behind the net, and the Buccaneers reset as they come in. They'll get a partial change. Stick handling going on in the offensive zone. Cordy's not falling for it. She poke checks at it, and it'll go up along the wall. 23 is going to try to get a clapper to the Zam door, and 19 will recover. Shot to the centering pass, and Jaina, it pops to the side of the net, and Jaina is able to ice it down. 9 seconds left in the kill. Mud's getting called to the bench, and a 5-4, 3, 2, 1, even. Mud's going to go straight to the bench. Coulter's tries to get it back in the zone as Mud rakes it across the neutral zone, and she makes it to the bench. Now we're at full strength as we've got the 8s reunited. 34 Eden Barber. Let's just hold it there for the rest of the game. It's fine with me. And 0 from the Buccaneers has it in their defensive zone, and it gets kicked out. No icing call as we tipped it, and Bisgard looks up ice, tries to get it out. That pops out. Coulter's able to get it into the neutral zone. 0's got it back on their blue line, and now 25 from the Buccaneers tries to bring it in, but Eden Barber's looking. She's got room. Passes it up to Ertl. Ertl's got it. She passes to try to get a shot on goal, and that'll get a reset. 2-0, 3:09 semifinals. Loser goes home. But the loser still wins because they get home at a decent hour. Anyhow, Piper's there, battling with 36. There's a big scrummage. They're holding it. Now it pops loose to to Scarlett. Scarlett tries to get a shot, goes a little bit wide. Out to Douglas. Douglas misses it, goes off the wall. Now the Buccaneers got a little bit of offensive pressure with Bisgard, squeezes her out. Backhands out to Scarlett Kilgore. Scarlett sees Neff. Neff doesn't hold up at the line, but no call. Scarlett tries to get a shot. 98 backhands it, Scarlett backhands it up. Neff's battling in front of the net. Lots of confusion. It pops out to 12. 12 is going to pop it up, and that should ice, and that will ice, and we'll reset. That'll shave some time off for us. 2:25 left in the game, and we'll reset on the offensive near circle. So I believe the next game that's played here is the winner of that game between the Pittsburgh Vengeance and the Griffins will be who the winner of this game will face at 2:05 or 2 o'clock today. Addison wasn't able to keep it in, but she dumps it and everybody gets on and then heads back in. 23 with the Buccaneers trying to get it behind the net. She gives it right to Sparks. Sparks tries to wrap around and she's poking at it and she's getting knocked down as she's going to play to the whistle. The goalie had it covered. So we'll reset, same lines, no change, either team. Sparks will come in for the draws. Buccaneers get the win. They win the thing, but they pass it out, and that's a shot on net. And Sparks whistle as the goalie couldn't really see it. It was right amongst the pad. She covers. Reset. 1:58 left in the third. And now the moms are getting into this game. Jessica and Eden's stepmom both doing the wave with no help from anyone else. I don't know whether they went for coffee this morning, but I want it. There's a lot of scrubbage going on in front of the net. Offensive pressure, and Addison tries to get it from the point, shallow point. She tries to hand it down, but misses it, and Jana's going to get hold of it. She's going to circle around, kick it up, and the Buccaneers, high shot from Young. Basically,
great turnaround shot.
Up to Jana pops it up to Sparks. Sparks been out there for like 4 or 5 minutes. That's a shot on goal. It goes right in the glove, but the goalie misses it, and goalie's looking frustrated with Sparks, and I don't blame her, but I'd be more frustrated with the ref with the way the whistle's been going. But she didn't have control, and she dropped it, and Sparks still had forward momentum, and we're going to get a slash, which I missed that slash. So we'll go on the kill for the rest of the game.
1 minute, 12 seconds.
So lots of penalties on our end. The hooking calls I don't know about. They missed a bunch of calls at the beginning. I didn't see the slashing, but I'm assuming it was there. They're going to go and have a little timeout, and I'm sure they're discussing pulling their goalie and putting 6-on-4 situation. Ref's going to explain it to the assistant coach on our end. Caitlin kind of just looking like, well, okay, fine. Kind of a BS call, but I mean, whatever. And so, and our parents, even though we've got a 2-point lead, are going to talk trash and say that was a terrible call. But it is what it is.
You guys are leading the tournament in penalty minutes, right?
I have no idea. I haven't looked at that stat yet.
You guys had quite a bit.
We're used to playing in Detroit, sorry.
All right. Just don't drink water.
Yeah. Actually, we never played in Detroit this year with this team. But there's a couple of girls on this team that have been up in Detroit a lot. But
I feel like we're always up.
We were in Nashville, and then we had a home tournament. So this team hasn't been to Detroit. Me and Cordy's been up there a lot. If you play in Detroit ever, them refs just keep their hands in their pockets.
It's cold.
It is cold up there. All right, so they're going to leave their goalie in. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but whatever, we'll take it. So it's a 5-on-4 situation, and it's going to get pinned up against the wall. We're going to hold it as long as we can. 62 is going to go from the shallow point. Cordy easily handles it with the paddle into the corner along the near wall, and Eden's going to pop it out in the neutral zone. And with the winner go home situation, I'd have my goalie sitting on the bench. 62, gonna bring it out. Coaches aren't looking even, goalie's not even looking towards the bench. So 39 seconds and we'll take it. So Barber's gonna handle it out to the point. That's gonna go wide shot, 28 seconds. Bisgard slams on the brakes, throws it around the back of the wall, eating some time up. Now the goalie goes to the bench. I wouldn't have done that from that end of the, that's a terrible thing to do. Well, we've got control of the puck to pull your goalie, but whatever. And Buccaneers are going to bring it into the neutral zone. Bisgard's trying to get hold of it. She wants that empty netter. Everybody's got it. 85, 4 seconds left. They're going to lift stick, and that'll end the game as we regain control around the back of the net. We'll go to the championship for the Sarah Backstrom tournament. Everyone goes around Cordy as she gets the no-no. She hates when I call it the no-no, the shutout. So we're going for donuts now for breakfast. And Jessica says, okay. So it was a good game. Definitely hard fought.
Yes, it was.
And we'll end the broadcast. And I guess I got some work. I got to put a link together and go pack up at the hotel. And 8:05. Hell, that game took an hour exact to play. That's crazy. Even with all the penalties. Definitely good game, goalie.
Yes, beautifully done.
40 shots on it.
Woo!
We'll go ahead and turn the stream off. We'll see you guys at 2 o'clock, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Stay tuned for the link. I'll send it out. Thanks for watching.